Why was Priyanka Gandhi in Rampur? Remember, on 26 January, one young farmer, Navreet, lost his life. The police had said that he lost his life after he was trying to ram the barricades through in a tractor which were erected by the police. Now, Priyanka Gandhi met his family. He had died, if you remember, at the ITO intersection when the tractor turned turtle on 26 January. Priyanka Gandhi offered her condolences and said she fully supports the family's demand for a judicial probe in Navreet's death. The Uttar Pradesh government, however, slammed Priyanka Gandhi, saying opposition was using farmers' protests as a political tool to target the Modi government.
प्रियंका, लगातार पत्रकारों से लेके कई लोगों पर सेडिशन चार्जेस लग रहे हैं। आपको क्या लगता है कि सरकार इंटॉलरेंट है या सरकार के खिलाफ षड्यंत्र हो रहा है?
आप पत्रकार हैं, आप बताइए, आपको क्या लगता है? आपको क्या लगता है, क्या ये इस देश में ये परंपरा रही है? देश का संविधान क्या कहता है? किसी का ओपिनियन हो या कोई कुछ लिखना चाहे तो उस पर कोई पाबंदी नहीं होनी चाहिए। कौन सी बड़ी बात है?
उनके दादाजी से आप मिली, क्या उन्होंने कहा, कितने परेशान थे वो, और लगातार
क्या हुआ है? उनका दिल टूटा हुआ है, उनके पिताजी का दिल टूटा हुआ है। आप सोच सकती हैं कि कितना दुख हो रहा है उनको। वो न्यायिक जांच चाहते हैं और वो बहुत स्पष्ट कह रहे हैं कि उनको लगता उन्होंने अपना पोजीशन बहुत क्लियर किया है। जुडिशियल इंक्वायरी चाहते हैं।
आप भी मांग करेंगे जुडिशियल इंक्वायरी?
बिल्कुल मैं उनका पूरा समर्थन करूंगी, पूरा सपोर्ट पूरा करूंगी।
यह सारे विरोधी जो पार्टी के राजनेता हैं या दल के लोग हैं, यह सब भारतीय जनता पार्टी से कहीं मुकाबला नहीं कर पा रहे हैं, तो किसानों की आड़ ले रहे हैं कि उनके पीछे छिप करके हम भारतीय जनता पार्टी को निशाना बनाएं, देश के सबसे लोकप्रिय प्रधानमंत्री माननीय नरेंद्र मोदी जी को निशाना बनाएं। लेकिन उनका यह निशाना काम नहीं आ रहा है, क्योंकि देश की जनता किसान आंदोलन की आड़ में जो राजनीति हो रही है इस सच को जान गई है, इसलिए देश की जनता इनको जवाब दे रही है।
Let me now very quickly introduce my guest this evening on 6 p.m. Prime. We are being joined by Mr. Nasir Hussain, Rajya Sabha Member of Parliament from the Congress Party. Sanju Verma, spokesperson of the Bharatiya Janata Party, is also with us this evening. Indrajit Singh is a farmer leader who is also joining us on the broadcast. Welcome to all three of my guests on the show. And I would like to start with you, Sanju Verma. You heard the opposition leaders, not only in the parliament, but also those who tried to speak to the farmers here at the Ghazipur border, accusing the government of blatant human rights violation. How do you respond?
Ankit, let me come straight to the point. I am neither surprised nor perplexed at the attitude and the holier-than-thou moral high position that has been taken by some of the opposition leaders whose bites you just played out, including Harsimrat Kaur Badal, who was till a couple of months back, the food processing minister under the BJP-led NDA government. What really surprises me is that in their malice towards Prime Minister Narendra Modi, who has done a stellar job on the economic front, which has been also applauded recently by the IMF and the chief economist Geeta Gopinath, who applauded the farm reforms. What really surprises me is that these people, in their efforts to malign Prime Minister Narendra Modi, have not spared any efforts to actually turn anti-national. On social media, I always see these memes with people saying, Bhakts are busy doling out nationalism certificates. Excuse me, I think now the time has come when many of these opposition leaders actually do need a certificate on nationalism, because they were cheering from the sidelines when Rihanna made that absolutely unacceptable tweet trying to meddle in India's international affairs. These are the same bunch of opposition leaders, Ankit, who have been absolutely quiet, whether it is Mo Dhaliwal, a Khalistani supporter, saying that he stands against Modi government's farm laws. Excuse me, who's Mo Dhaliwal to interfere in what is happening within the sovereign territory of India? But the opposition leaders have been quiet. I want to ask Priyanka Vadra,
right.
you went to meet the family of Navreet Singh in Rampur, but did you visit any of the policemen? More than 500 policemen are injured. Did Priyanka Vadra go and meet even a single policeman? Most of them put their lives in peril on 26 January trying to save people like you and me, Ankit.
Sanju Verma, but the fact is that the people, those who you are naming, even with Rihanna, ma'am, even if she comes out and puts out a tweet, should that rattle us this much? I mean, should we give that importance to Rihanna or anybody else, expressing their opinion or anything? We are a robust democracy. And do you think a tweet from Rihanna is easy? Is that easy to shake our foundations that from MEA to everybody has to react on that, ma'am?
I think, Ankit, that question is a very valid question. But my simple response to that is people who are saying, why did we respond? I want to turn back and ask, why should we not respond? Are you trying to tell us that any Tom, Dick and Harry, any XYZ porn star, a faded singer, a Khalistani supporter called, Jagmeet Singh Dhaliwal, who happens to be a Canadian MP, anyone can just about say anything, including this 17-year-old half child, half adult, who does not know whether she's coming or going, Greta Thunberg. Are we supposed to simply put our head down and say, fine, we are happy to have a false narrative being peddled, we will keep quiet. It's time to look at the bully in the eye.
Not only the country, but you are also better than this, ma'am. Not only the country, but you are also better than this, ma'am, by, terming people for their profession and all. Let's not get down to that. Whosoever, and just try and get into personal, this kind of a personal tirade. The country is also not made of porcelain that we will be so shaky about any XYZ as you are calling them, ma'am. That's all right. That's all right. But I'm saying, let's not be sexist about people's choice of profession. Let's not be sexist about people's choice of profession. You can make an argument on the merit of what they have said, but let's not get into that. Let's not.
That is what I will call her.
Okay. So what? If she's a porn star, that doesn't take anything away from her. You can have an argument on what she has said. Let's not bring her profession and try and malign somebody. That's unnecessary, ma'am. You know it better. You know better.
Why should I not? Why should I
not? You know
People
better.
have abused
I am just nobody's getting defensive. I am only telling you. Doesn't come out good. That's all right if you want to continue on that, madam. It doesn't.
Has been abused in the wild terms. But I've never seen anybody from media standing up for him.
Okay.
Come on, Ankit. There's no point in taking a holier-than-thou attitude.
Every time the Prime Minister of this country has been disrespected, it has been called out for what it is. He's the Prime Minister of the country and he deserves the respect that he gets for the position that he's holding. So let's not get into that. But let me very quickly get Mr. Nasir Hussain. Mr. Nasir Hussain also in this. Sanju ji, let's get in the Congress voice as well. You heard Mr. Nasir Hussain, what Sanju Verma is saying. She is calling the opposition as the bystanders, those who are not only clapping on anybody commenting on India's internal affairs, but she accuses the opposition of actually indulging in anti-national activities. Go ahead, sir.
See, I don't think I need to respond to childish and immature statement from BJP spokesperson what we heard just now, calling all the opposition parties as anti-nationals, calling all the farmers as Khalistanis, calling all the people who are agitating as getting support from Pakistan and China. I think into Delhi.
Hi everyone, Preeti Chaudhary here. Hope you like this video. For latest news and analysis, like and subscribe to the India Today YouTube channel. And don't forget to press the bell icon to stay updated. Thank you for watching.